Hey, bear. Hey, bear.
Hi, I'm Mandy.
And I'm Shane from Chasing Clues.
And we're going to show you the best way to spend 10 days in Yellowstone.
With day one underway, we flew into Bozeman Yellowstone International Airport and headed south for our first 2 nights in a super cozy cabin at Mammoth Hot Springs. It was already decently late by the time we got checked in on day one, so we dropped off our stuff and headed straight for the nearby 2.5 mile long Mammoth Terraces Trail. Did you know Mammoth actually isn't a geyser? Instead of erupting, it constantly flows like a living sculpture. These colorful steps are made of travertine, which is a type of limestone formed by hot mineral-rich water. All of this heat comes from Yellowstone's massive underground volcano, and if you're wondering about that gross, unmistakable smell you'll find literally everywhere in the park, it's sulfur. The hot water brings up gases from deep underground, and one of them, hydrogen sulfide, gives off that classic rotten egg scent. Oh, and if you're looking for wildlife, elk are all over at Mammoth Hot Springs. Welcome to the start of day 2. We are out early this morning. It's like 9 a.m. Not super early.
Nope.
But we are hiking Beaver Loop, which ends up being a little bit over 5 miles. I think there's like 700 or 800 feet of elevation gain. Not the easiest, but also not the most difficult. So far today, we've already seen an elk kind of right where we started, and there was an antelope. We have a bear bell going. You can probably hear it in the background. And
if it does anything.
I don't know, it had to have been 100, 150 yards away, and it just stared at us the whole time. So it definitely gets their attention. We haven't seen any bear, so let's hope that continues. But it definitely worked for the antelope that we saw.
So let's see if we can get it. But I think these are my favorite animals so far. They're like little ground squirrels. They're not prairie dogs, they're smaller, but they're all around our cabin. And they're so cute. Outside our cabin, they have all kinds of holes. One even tried to enter our cabin this morning because I left the door open. See him on the rock? Bye, baby. There you go.
Came to this opening and just look at this view. Just a small word of advice. If you look for gear, go to REI, get these convertible pants. Yeah, or really anywhere, but it's only 65-ish degrees, but you can tell that we're sweating pretty bad, but being able to just get the bottom of your pants off, it allows for some extra airflow. Really does feel much better just having those off and being able to continue along.
We see scratchings of some sort on the tree. I don't know what did it. Obviously, I'm not an expert on this, but I'll show you. There's that. It's pretty cool.
We have, I don't know, maybe like a couple hours until dinner, maybe an hour or so until dinner. There's a couple falls out here. This one we're going to Wraith Falls. And then, oh, that felt weird. Then we might also do Undine Falls. So see a couple of these little ones that are like around a mile. Then we'll go back and we'll eat dinner. So we just made it to these Undine Falls, and on the path they look like kind of lame. Like, okay, I don't know, maybe not as cool as the last one. And then on this trail, you get above them and check out this view. This is insane. Food review time from Mammoth Hot Springs. We ate at the main hotel dining room and started with the house smoked trout dip that was actually surprisingly delicious. For dinner, I got the bison burger with American cheese, and Mandy got the garden salad with sliced chicken breast. Mandy did get suckered into the hot fudge sundae for dessert. Overall, I think I'd give it a 7.5. Welcome to day 3 as we leave the Mammoth Hot Springs area and we're heading down to the Old Faithful area. On the way, we're gonna stop at the Norris Geyser Basin and see a few of the geysers that are around there. And then we're also going to go to the Artist Paint Pots area, which is supposed to be one of the best areas in the entire park to see the different mud pots and stuff like that. So it's about a 40-minute drive south to those things. That's what we're doing right now. And then once we hike around there a little bit and see what there is to see there, we'll head down to Old Faithful and spend a couple days there and check out all the different geysers that are around Old Faithful.
I'm excited. I'm playing Total Passenger Princess, and I just wake up and I get ready and she tells me where we're headed to. So I'm just ready to hike. Oh my God. We're seeing bison for the very first time. They're so big.
We just stopped along the side of the road and check this out. This is Manny trying to get the attention of the deer down there. Dragon Spring, and I was standing up there and you can see how the steam is going up over and across the walkway, and there's like a 5-second period where it smells so bad and it's like so heavy that you start to breathe it, and it's like I had to like turn away to like catch my breath because it stinks and it's hard to breathe and it's just gross.
You can't get away from it, but it's kind of cool.
Stop number 2 on day 3. We just left the Norris Geyser Basin, super cool. Now we're at a place called Artist Paint Pots. This is where you're supposed to be able to see the best mud pots in the park. So we'll update you when we get there. Whoa.
I have my camera set up for you to take a picture.
Oh, okay.
Yet another food review time, this time for the main dining room at Old Faithful Inn. I started with the Caesar salad, which was your typical Caesar salad, and Mandy got the roasted red pepper soup. For dinner, I got the sous vide chicken breast that was drier than shoe leather, and Mandy got the shrimp and grits, which was super rich. Overall, there are just much better options for way cheaper. I'd give it a 5.
Then it seems like it's gonna fizzle down and then it.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That was really fun.
We are now doing the Upper Geyser Basin.
bison.
Oh yeah, there's bison down there. That's Old Faithful Inn. That's where we're staying. We just saw
like the tiniest little hot tub you could go in.
Yeah. We just saw Old Faithful out there erupt. It erupted for like a little bit over a minute and a half. I think it was like 100 seconds or so. But now we're just up at the Upper Geyser Basin, and there's all kinds of little things to see up here. So that's what we're doing to end our night. I think it's like
ravens.
We did see ravens. They actually swooped in kind of right above our heads.
The little chatters. That was so cool.
So we have 3.5 miles up here, and we're just gonna end our night this way. Just heading back to Fairy Falls, and this trail, it's kind of an out and back. It's like 5 miles, and you walk along like where the Grand Prismatic Spring area is, and then it turns and it goes a couple miles straight back into the woods. Well, we got just about to where you turn and you go back into the woods, and there were 3 park ranger vehicles that pulled up
With their lights on.
Yeah, their lights were on, and we're like, is everybody okay? Like, did somebody like have an accident or what? So we get closer, and we're not 15 or 20 feet behind these guys, and this woman pulls out a shotgun, and they start walking back, and they kind of warn us a little bit. They go, there's a grizzly back there. He's being a little bullish. People haven't been able to like scare him off. So she was like, just so you're aware, like, it's not closed, but you can kind of proceed at your own pace. And in the middle of that, Mandy goes, it's okay, we're safe.
We got bear spray. Like a moron.
She just kind of looks at her like, okay. So we start walking back, and I have this all on film, so I'll kind of overlap this. But we start walking back, and we're like maybe 15 feet behind these park rangers that have a shotgun. And we walked for, I don't know, probably like 5 minutes or so. And then I think they got another call, and they ended up shutting down the trail. So we talked to a couple people that came out, and I guess these falls are kind of so-so, but pretty exciting for just a random Monday morning. Not seen it like this.
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So excited.
Whoa. We are on day, you don't know, 5.
I'm on vacation time.
We just left the Old Faithful Inn. We had an hour-and-a-half drive south to, we're going to Grand Teton National Park now. Where are we staying?
Signal. I'm the biggest passenger princess. Signal Mountain Lodge. Oh no!
If you look at like the Grand Teton National Park, like the map of it overall, Signal Mountain Lodge is kind of like right in the middle, and a lot of the best hikes are beneath that. So like the Cascade Canyon is one that we're gonna do tomorrow because it's like, I want to say like 9 to 10 miles, and you're going up into a canyon, and you can go as far as you want. So right now, obviously, well, it's 9 a.m., so we can't check in for like 6 or 7 hours. So we're going to one of the only trails that I saw that's north of where we're staying. It's called Lakeshore Trail. So it's, I want to say it's like just 2 miles, maybe a little bit over 2 miles, but it's a couple peninsulas that go out into Jackson Lake, so that's really what we're looking forward to. Lakeshore Trail. It's by Coulter Bay, and we keep getting to these sites, and it's just, look at this site, it's just unbelievable.
This is our final goodbye. We love our family dearly.
It is currently 8 o'clock p.m. It's our first day here in Grand Teton, and typically,
Yeah, pretty.
8 o'clock p.m. you'd probably be back at your room, but because we have tonight and we have all day tomorrow and maybe a little bit the day after that, we want to see as much as we can. So we were at dinner, and this is a trail that I've also noticed. It's called String Lake. So I don't think we'll do the whole thing, but we'll at least do half of it, or the side of the pond that's opposite the mountains, because it's already 8 o'clock, but we want to make the most of our time, but we're definitely bear aware. Typically this is just in my bag, but I'm actually carrying it right now.
Listen, I think we could do the whole thing. But second, if this is the last time anybody sees us, just know we went out doing something we love. We were having the best time ever. And you could ask for a better way to spend your final moments.
And also, this trail is super beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Lake's down there over to our left. Tetons are on the other side of the lake.
What is all this stuff? Oh.
Don't know, but off on our hike we continue.
Squirrels do not like that here.
Food review time for the Trapper Grill at Signal Mountain Lodge. First off, you can't beat this view, but Maida got the Grizz sandwich, which was their take on a cheesesteak, and I got the Trapper, which featured turkey, bacon, and avocado, and it was delicious. The best meal so far, and we must have been starving because we had no videos, but I give it an 8.2. It's right down there. Hey, bear.
Hey, bear.
Right down there. Hey, bear. Down there. In the woods, that's a cinnamon bear. It's right in the bushes, in the brush. Right there. See it?
Oh yeah.
Hey, bear. Hey, bear. We decided today to do, what's the name of our trail?
It's the canyon.
Yep, Cascade Canyon. So we went to Jenny Lake, took the boat across, climbed up to Hidden Falls, and then saw Inspiration Point. And now we're probably we're 7 miles into, it's gonna be like 10 miles.
Going all.
Yeah, into a 10-mile hike. We've gained about 1,000 feet of elevation. So going up, it's literally all uphill. But coming down like we are now, it's a little bit nicer because pretty much all downhill now.
But if you're thinking about doing it, as long as you can hike a ways, the uphill isn't drastic. I mean, at the very start, that's the worst, where everybody else is, like there's steps. That's the biggest drastic change in elevation. The rest of it is more gradual.
Yeah, I want to say up to Inspiration Point, that's the first mile. I think that was like maybe 600 feet.
Yeah.
So first mile is definitely the worst, but once you get up into the canyon, it's not easy by any means, but it's doable.
If you're gonna do the hike though, lots of snacks, lots of water. If you have a water bladder, bring that.
Bear spray, bear bell.
Bring bear spray.
But one of the cinnamon bears was 15 feet away from us. Like we came around the corner in a clearing and it was literally right there.
Shane did a good job. He said, hey bear. Bear looked at us, moseyed on down off the trail into some brush. Was munching the whole time. Really didn't want anything to do with us, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, you got to do the typical, hey bear, like that sort of thing. And you just keep saying it. I think the bear belt really helped because he already knew that we were there. I could just tell when like I made eye contact. He already knew that we were there. So while he startled me, we didn't startle him, and that's what you want. So we got about 3 miles left. And
all downhill from here.
All downhill. Food review time for Leek's Pizzeria. Guys, we burned a ton of calories hiking Cascade Canyon. I think we were craving carbs, so we crushed an entire pizza, and it was actually really good. Highly recommend this place. I'd give it a flat 8.0. All right, today is day
52.
Today is day 7, silly goose.
7.
And today is also our
anniversary. That I do know. June 19th.
Yep, Juneteenth. So today is our 6-year anniversary. So for this, I actually think we're going to take a break from the trails. We're going to see a few scenic spots around Grand Teton National Park. So there's Oxbow Bend, there's Mormon Row,
Yes.
Snake River Bend. There's like 3 of them. We're going to go see those 3.
Oh, that's a cool car.
And then for our anniversary, rather than go out and do hiking and stuff like that, we're going to head.
Well, we were thinking about doing a little hiking.
Maybe. We'll
but
see.
yesterday was long.
Yesterday was long.
So it's okay if we take a break. We've been hiking every day.
So for our anniversary today, we're heading down into Jackson. So we're staying at Antler Inn. So we're gonna go a little bit north of where we're staying. I don't know if we've even mentioned we were staying at Signal Mountain Lodge while we were here. We got a cabin, super awesome place to stay. I really enjoyed it. It's probably my favorite spot we've stayed so far.
Literally free coffee every morning, and it's the best coffee we've had so far. It's super good.
Isn't that funny? You get free coffee from like
That's all I ask for.
everywhere, but not up here. So getting
It's like
it there.
$4. I'm not exaggerating. It was $3.75 one place, but if you want a medium coffee, which is 16 ounces, it is $4 every single place, every single morning. We stayed at Old Faithful Inn, Mammoth Hot Springs. There was no way around it. We were paying for coffee after paying. I don't know. That's my little gripe is.
Yeah, it feels like at home, it doesn't matter where you stay or anywhere on the East Coast that we've really stayed. There's like a Keurig in the room where you can go down to the lobby and get coffee, but here, it's like you have to pay.
But Signal came through, and their coffee is free and included, and they have water for hot tea, and the coffee's really good too. It's the best coffee I've had.
Yeah, so Signal Mountain Lodge. If you come up here, I think most people want to stay at Jenny Lake Lodge, but Signal Mountain Lodge was really good, at least for us. So we're on day 8. We're driving from Jackson. We just went through Grand Teton. We're heading up to Yellowstone again. And on this drive up, you guys have got, if you ever do this, you have got to take it slow and look at these pull-offs, because look at this view.
Yellowstone Falls. What is it called?
Wait, what's today? Number?
Oh, 80.
No, we've only got 2 left.
I think we're on number 7.
Today's 9.
Today's 9?
Today's 9. We are at, where are we at?
We're at Canyon River Lodge. Canyon
Canyon
Lodge?
Village.
Canyon Village. What does that mean? 12, 28 wolves, 9 bears.
I don't know. We're at Canyon Village Lodge. Tonight we have a Old West cookout on horseback. So can't really do a massive hike. But since we're here, we're gonna do the brink of the lower falls. So yesterday we went to Artist Point. We were able to see the Grand Canyon of the West, or whatever they call it, which was super cool. But this is supposed to take us a little bit closer, and it's an extra mile or so, but there's a trail that goes right from our lodge, kind of. We're like walking down where all the cabins are and stuff. So we're gonna take this trail, we'll come back.
It's chilly.
And we'll get ready for our cookout. It is kind of cold. It got down to like 32 last night, and right now I think it's like 44. So it's a little chilly, but honestly, I like it more than when it was 80.
Yeah, better than when it's hot.
Oh, and I found this thing for bear spray. I didn't know what this little package thing was, but it makes me feel a little bit better not having to like carry it in my hand or have it in my backpack.
While we're walking, all you can smell is like pine, and it's the best. I think it's covering the trail. It's just so, it makes you want to like deep breathe constantly.
It reminds me of,
refreshing. Like, look how pretty.
yeah, we're like clearly out in the woods on this North Rim Trail going towards brink of the Lower Falls. Reminds me of during winter we'll put out like balsam fir. There's just like that heavy smell of pine, but it's just like natural. We're just like,
Is that sap? Oh,
Yeah.
that's sap. That's cool.
yeah, we're just like walking through the woods and all you can smell is pine. It's like really refreshing.
It's great, and there's pine needles all around. I just love it.
Brink of the Falls is sick, but you gotta go half mile and 600 feet of elevation on the way back up.
And it's not gradual. I mean, it's not the worst. Like, if you show the trail, it's just switchbacks to get that elevation.
Not the worst, but it's not fun either.
And it stinks because usually when you have a big climb, you get the view. Well, the view was at the bottom, so we've already seen the beautiful part.
Oh my God. We had to come up in the bear. He was good. He didn't want anything to do with us. Oh, we were panicking. It was a little bit, yeah. I could see my heart rate on my watch, and I looked and it was skyrocketed. My husband was like, there's a bear. And we just bay-beared, and he just kind of moved along, kept munching, and did his thing. But it's not a grizzly, it's just a brown bear. Yeah. What are your horses names? Yeah.
It's good for mechanics.
I'm good. It literally feels like we're back at home.
I was just thinking. Hang on, let me take a video.
Today is day
95.
Today's day 10. It's our last day in Yellowstone. And from the videos already taken, and I'll overlay here, it is snowing. So it is currently 32 degrees. It got down to 30 last night and it's a high of 40. So I think that's just kind of how it goes here in Yellowstone. Luckily, we've had like 9 straight days of beautiful weather, anywhere between like 70 and 80. And today it's just snowy, and to be honest, it's kind of pretty. Now, we come from Ohio, which means we had like 5 months of snow, so maybe we're a little bit over it, but it kind of reminds us of home, but at least it's a little bit of a change up. So today we have the only thing left to do which is, we're going up to Lamar Valley. So we started in the northwest corner. We did Mammoth Hot Springs and Old Faithful, down to Grand Teton, did Jackson, and then back up to Grand Canyon of the West. So the only thing we have left is the northeast section, which is where the Lamar Valley is, which is where everybody says is like the best place to see wildlife. We're at such high elevation and it snowed last night and it's so cold that you get the smoke from like the hot springs mixed in with the fog because we're at such high elevation. And just look how pretty the scenery is.
Look at the poor caterpillar. It's probably frozen.
Keep that there. And Manny's worried about the caterpillar.
Buddy.
Manny.
We didn't pack winter coats. We should have.
It's literally a blizzard. It's June 20, what is it? Second?
Second, I think.
We just went to eat. It's a literal blizzard.